start the presentation. And I hand over the session to Abhishek to certain conduct. So.
Good evening to all of you, and I am here to speak on one more word which is added to the smart city we have been listening from morning, and that is the smarter, safer city. So I am here to speak on the safety aspect of the city, and it is more important for a smart city than a normal city, because generally in smarter cities or in higher metropolitan cities, there are more and more high-value people, and there are much more to loot than you generally have in a small village. Second, you also have in today's smart city, which are growing in and around our existing cities, you also have a condition where there is this big second-hand sale market. So whatever you loot, you can very well dispose it off, which is not possible in a Class B or a Class C city. In fact, I come from Bombay, and one of my friends at Bombay still drives a Maruti 800, and when he is not getting his parts, he just goes to there is something called a chore market, so he goes to the chore market and he gets the parts. So he has many vintage cars also. He drives the very old Ambassador which opens from the old side. Right? And Bombay people have a passion for having vintage cars, and at least one vintage car in their houses. So that is the kind of stuff which is available in a pilferage market, and which is not available in a normal dealer showroom today. So I'm going to touch upon the technologies on how do we improve the protection of citizens, facilities, critical infrastructure, both from the natural as well as man-made threats. I come from a company called Axis, and we are a 30-year-old company innovating in different products. In fact, most places where I visit, people first ask me, are you from Axis Bank? I say no. Second question comes is, are you linked to Axis Bank in some way? I say no. Do you provide communication support to Axis Bank? We say no. So we are not actually related to Axis Bank in any way. We have been an IT company right from our start in 1984, focused on innovation. Most of our products have been the first of its kind in its own industry. And one of the most important products today, which is widely used, is cameras. And we are the companies who made the world's first IP camera in 1996, which is like digital CCTV camera, was first made by Axis in 1996. We are a Swedish company, and if you look in terms of our track record right from 1984 to until last year, almost every couple of years we have launched something which is very, very innovative for the industry in itself. So we have products which are like the complete range of cameras and the software to support it. And now we come to the safe city. There is no smart city if it is not safe. And as we look in any smart city, when we look at the center, that is the place where there is the maximum frequency of incidents. So even if you talk of Singapore, the downtown of Singapore is the place which is one of the most highly protected and highly, the surveillance in that downtown area is the highest. Right? When you are trying to enter into the downtown, you are automatically charged a fee for getting into the downtown of a city like Singapore. And the same is true for most of the cities across the globe. So the size and density are also high at the center, and especially in larger cities, the crime rate is high. Because if you look in terms of the per capita deployment of the machinery, it's very less in Bombay compared to a village. You know, a village may have how many 2,500 people, and it may end up having maybe one big police station with 3 or 4 police guys. So there is at least one police guy every 500 people in a village, and he will know people by their name. But if you talk of a city like Bombay or a Delhi, you know, there is one policeman for every 4,000 person living in the city. So and scale is so big, right? In Delhi you can commit a crime and you can go to Ghaziabad, or you can go to Faridabad, or you can go to Noida. And even the vehicles you can drive it from this place to the other part of the city. While if you are talking of a small city, in a small city people will even know the car and its number, right? That okay, he's a renowned doctor of this city and this is this car number. So the challenges in a smart city and in a bigger city are much more when it comes to security and safety of the people. So what are these challenges? One is of course the 4 a.m. you can have unauthorized access into your society, right? So you need to be fully aware 24/7. Now I will give you a small this. If you look at the picture on the right hand side, you will generally see most of the cameras giving a view very similar to this, which is an IR view, but with a very innovative like-minded technology that we have in access cameras. And once I activate it, you get a much more colored picture and much more clearer picture. It becomes more and more important when you have the suspect whom you do not know. So this is the extreme light sensitivity which is required in a city kind of an environment, especially outdoor. And this is the kind of difference that we bring to the table. The second can be the graffiti which can happen even in front of you. In fact, these days in societies, the children also play graffiti on your car. So suddenly you come on the next day and you'll find that few portions of the cars have been scratched. In fact, we do some of the very big showrooms of companies like Porsche and Audi, where they actually want the camera to keep seeing the car which has been placed on the showroom. Because when the customers come, knowingly or unknowingly they scratch it, and it's a big loss for them because they have to repaint the entire car. Second is there can be an accident, and there can be a regular accident, hit and run case, and you just don't need to know when the accident happened, but also the dynamics of it, including finer details. You may require something in this detail either in day or in day night. And if you look in terms of the number plate recognition with our very unique WDR technology, this is what you get with our technology, and this you get without our technology. So these are very, very small things. It can be people affected by alcohol and drugs and forming a gang, or it can be pickpocketing. So in a safe city, you need to plan for all of them, and without going into individual solutions for all of them. Axis as a company, we believe in being open. Because in the last present round of discussions we had, it was the thing of was optimal solution, and for an optimal solution, you need to be open to integrating with different kinds of products available in the market. Because the entire safe city cannot be just CCTV or it cannot be just traffic management. It has to be a merging of all. So our main emphasis has been on being open and being able to integrate with all these systems. And we have more than 800 application development partners globally with whom we develop very unique solutions for each different city differently. For example, at Bangkok, we have put up the traffic management system, and while you are driving, you can very well see, even an auto guy who may not be very good in using an app, he can very well see which of the roads are clocked, which are the roads are not clocked, and which are the roads are like mini congested. So this kind of picture is available almost across Bangkok city, and it helps a lot in traffic management real time for the people who are driving their vehicles. One very interesting Indian success story is Nanded Safe City. Nanded, as you know, is a very critical city in Maharashtra, and it is one of the cities which has been implementing some of the finest things when it comes to building a better city to live in. For example, we have done a few installations here. It's on the bank of a Godavari river. So we have done a solution here where there is flood management. So that the cameras are integrated with the sensors which keep on having a detail on what is the level of the water and when it reaches the dangerous level. So even during the rainy season, 24/7, there is a constant watch on what is the level of flood time, level of water, and it is in the dangerous mark. We have an integration here with seismic sensors, so that manages the earthquake. The best is we also have right management, which means that any vandalism or any gathering which is going to happen, the cameras can detect. Here the system is also integrated with the social media, which means that we cultivate the information from social media like WhatsApp, Facebook, and try and find out that if at all there is any meeting which is going to happen which is antisocial or which is going to be a gathering of a certain group of community which may lead to spread of violence in near future. We have of course the same traffic management there, and in case of any eventuality we have a complete emergency response system including the driver of an ambulance knowing which is the shortest way and which is the way which is not congested by which I can reach to my hospital the fastest and quickest for saving lives. We have many such installations, including we have an installation at the Delhi airport which is again a very unique solution where each of the retail shops, the point of sale is integrated with the cameras to give and it generates a report to give a detail of whether at the end of the day the GMR can sit and decide whether there has been any pilfering in the building in any of these counters. So these are some of the benefits of the network video, especially access to network video. We are open platform for easy integration, exceptional image quality, works in different lighting conditions, in fact all lighting conditions. There is a continuous market innovation, and we of course are the leaders in this CXCT and overall surveillance technology. So the market leadership that we bring in. With this, I would like to thank you all for being a patient audience. Anything else? If you have any questions. Thank you. Thanks a lot.